Ah, oh, it's time to sit down and watch one of my old favourites, The Page Master, and play. That's not the beginning. Hold on a minute. No. Play the beginning, you stupid thing. No, the beginning. Play the fucking beginning.
It's horror for you, boy. I'm sure of it.
What is wrong with this thing? Of course. Hey, did you break this thing? I bet you did. Thanks for the notepad. He didn't give it to me. I gave it to myself. Yes, hello and welcome to this year's rundown, shall we call it, of what's gonna happen over the course of October 2022. Because this is all about the horror months. Flippy flappy notepad of knowledge is back to make a lovely return. Where you been? So, for those of you that want to know the ins and outs of what's going on, this is the place to come. So I better get started. No thanks to that introduction. Anyway, first off I want to address the fact that the non-horror stuff's coming first. That this week in particular that this is going to come out on, which should be a Wednesday, has been hell, because I've been trying to get several other things to come out for the channel within this week or the week before, and I've realized that's mathematically impossible, and impossible on every other degree as well. So I won't be doing that. I was trying to get a Chatty Ackie out, but I've decided to delay that now until November. So you're guaranteed to be getting one come November, something to look forward to, which is of course the big one that I've been working on for quite some time now, and it needs to fucking end, and it will culminate this November when I tell you the ins and outs of what's going on with the top 10 Simpsons episodes. My top 10 Simpsons episodes. I didn't know what my top 10 were until I did what I did. Well, I had a rough idea, but thorough examination, but I'll go into that when that video comes up. The other thing I was trying to get out was an ASF event, but I'd been over-rushing myself to the point where I've forgotten to upload videos that I was supposed to be uploading this week. Like literally on Sunday, I completely forgot about Bomberman Generation. So that didn't come out until the next morning, Monday morning, and then I had to get Wii Sports out, and again on Tuesday, completely forgot until the last minute before I went to fucking bed. I'm like, I didn't upload because my mind's just been... So yeah, Wii Sports came out at the last minute before I went to bed on Tuesday night. So here we are now, Wednesday. So yeah, and I've got to put this together too. Happy week. What a happy week to end off before I get to chill a little bit with some horror games, if you can chill with those. But now here we move on to the section where I'm going to tell you about it. Yeah, can we just cut and re-roll and do the whole thing again? I'm just consulting with myself, don't worry about it. I'm trying to stick this month's theming around something for everyone again, because I have accumulated something for everyone, and it's also gonna stick to a weekly kind of upload schedule. Not this fucking week's. But I've still got 2 live streams to go, and they're going to be on time when they're supposed to be on. But yeah, so I'm sticking to a Sunday and a Tuesday upload for 2 Let's Plays, and I will tell you about them in a minute. And then every Thursday and every Friday. This arm's going to fucking break in a minute. Where was I? Live streams every Thursday and every Friday. Thursday's usually every 2 weeks, but now it's horror month and we got to crack down on the horror games. So every Thursday and Friday, but I will go into detail now about each one. So Sundays you'll be getting the family-friendly horror, if you can call it that, but it's the most mild one probably out of the bunch. I'm going to play, safe to say. And it's called Eternal Hope. I'll probably display something here. Probably. So yes, Eternal Hope will be uploaded every Sunday, and that means there will be 4 parts of it, and luckily it manages to extend that far because I've already recorded it all. For me, the horror has already started. It's just not for the live streams. So that's every Sunday. Look forward to that. A bit of family-friendly horror. It's very inspired by the likes of Limbo, which I've played for the channel, and you probably have heard of it too. But yeah, that's the kind of thing, but it's got some interesting twists and changes to its gameplay. Some are good, some are bad. I know all about it now. And then every Tuesday for every week, I'm going to be playing something called In Nightmare, which I'm classing as surreal horror. Even though I've only played 2 parts of it, it's surreal enough. I'll display something, I'm sure. But if you've heard of it, it's isometric gameplay, which I'm a very big fan of. I've been playing a few isometric games as of late because I miss playing that kind of game, and this felt perfect to put in as a horror game. It's mild stuff again, so it might be one that everyone can view that isn't necessarily into horror, but it is a little bit more intense in places, unlike Eternal Hope. But yeah, it's very good. I've only recorded 2 parts of it as of this recording, so I've still got 2 more, because they will be uploaded every Tuesday, and that's In Nightmare, and isometric stuff. It's very good. Then on Thursday, here comes the really important stuff. If you want to know times I'm going to be on, for if you want to catch me live. So every Thursday, I'm going to be streaming at 9 o'clock PM in the UK. That's 10 o'clock in Germany and 4 o'clock US Eastern Time. That's 4 o'clock US Eastern Time I will start, and that will be a 2-hour stream, so from 9 to 11. And of course, if it's a Thursday, what else am I going to be playing but more games from Dreams? But of course, seeing as this month is this month, it's going to be horror games, and I've got obviously a much bigger collection than I did last year, because yes, I did this last year. We played horror games. Some of them were horror games, some of them were not. But we're going to stream through 2 hours every Tuesday, every Thursday, to check out a bunch of horror games. So I've decided to we've got the family-friendly horror and the surreal isometric horror. Now you're getting the variety horror, the unknown horror. That's what this element is. So that's what I've got pinned down for Thursdays, 9 o'clock. So we move on to Friday. How much time left have I got on that camera? We're okay. So now the Friday live streams, we're still doing them. but the times have changed again, only a little bit, but I will be starting them at 8 o'clock UK time, so about half an hour later than I would be. Is that right? If I put that right down? Yeah, because I start at 7:30 usually, like I will be this Friday. You're welcome. So yeah, half an hour later, so 8 o'clock UK time, 9 o'clock in Germany, and 3 o'clock US Eastern time. I will be starting and then streaming for a good 4.5 hours like I usually do, so we'll be going until 11:30 here in the UK, 12:30 if you're still up in Germany, and I don't know what it will be for US Eastern time, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, 3.5 hours. You work it out. Suddenly I'm no good at math. So yeah, there will be 2 games streaming, of course. I'm not going to be playing one game for 3.5 fucking hours. Get lost. But the first game on offer is will fill the quota of corny horror, but also gory horror. So I've been told, because I will be playing the successor to Until Dawn, The Quarry. Dun, dun, dun. So yes, I'm playing The Quarry on Fridays, and then it will be followed up by a game that you're not expecting for the second half of Friday live streams. That's gonna fulfill the action element of horror. So we've got the, like I said, the whole variety of horror is here, but what am I playing for the action horror? Interestingly enough, recently I decided to check out, just to see how good it was, or if it's good, the Legion of the Dead, or Legion of Dead, whatever it's called, on Watchdog Legion. And I like it. Even though it should be a multiplayer experience, you can actually play it single player, and I actually love the shit out of it, and I want to play it more. So I've reserved that for a Friday live stream. That'll be the second half, the second game that I live stream every Friday. So yes, Watch Dogs Legion of the Dead. It's a mode in the game, in case anyone's confused, but it's very good. Bit tedious, it could be classed as, but I enjoyed it, so that's what counts. So if you want a bit of action horror, I mean, it can get more action than probably a traditional horror game, but yeah, avoiding lots of zombies, picking up packages and trying to make it out in the allotted time. It's a lot of fun. So I said I am definitely playing this for Fridays. I've only played one session of it and I was already hooked, and so I haven't done that much, in case you're worried, and I don't plan to do any until I have to stream it again, because I don't have time, because this week's been hell. How we doing? Oh, this camera. Okay, we're fine. So that's about the ins and outs, and then I will probably be announcing this throughout the month, but I may as well mention it here, is obviously I will be having a birthday live stream of sorts, / Halloween live stream of sorts, which will be another live stream. That's what I've just said, stream. And it's that will be on Monday the 31st of October, which ironically enough is when Halloween happens. What are the odds? I plan to do that slightly earlier as a live stream than I usually do. I'm going to restart the camera because he's dying. He's running out of time. You're running out of time. What is this month's done something to me already. So yes, there will be a birthday one. It's going to happen slightly earlier than I would normally live stream anything. It's going to happen at 7 PM UK time, which is half an hour earlier than I would usually live stream on a Fridays. And then 8 o'clock in Germany and 2 o'clock US Eastern time. And I don't know what I'm going to be doing, but I will probably keep you updated throughout the month through live streams. So keep an ear out. But yeah, that's the time. 7 and then 8 in Germany and 2 US Eastern time. Monday the 31st of October. But like I said, I'm not going to push that envelope. We're going to push the other envelopes. So Just to reiterate, we've got Eternal Hope, which is a bit of horror for everyone, bit of family-friendly stuff. I do get a bit mad in it, but it's understandable, but you'll wait and see. But it's a good game. That's every Sunday. And then on Tuesday, every Tuesday, throughout the rest of October, we got the surreal horror, then isometric view of In Nightmare. And then Thursday live stream is Dreams Horror Games, which will be 9 o'clock US, 9 o'clock UK time, PM. I don't fucking wake up that early. 10 o'clock in Germany and 4 o'clock US Eastern time for 2 hours. And then the Quarry and Watch Dogs Legion of the Dead, starting at 8 PM UK time, 9 o'clock in Germany and 3 o'clock US Eastern time. And that's it. So let me know what you're looking forward to. Hope to meet you for some of the streams, if you dare. But I always look forward to this month. It should not be classed as a, oh, I can't play the games I'm usually playing, because it's nice to have a bit of variety for the channel every now and then, and I love tucking into a bit of horror. Every October, it's a thing of mine before I started doing the whole YouTube gig. I watch horror movies in October, and only in October. Unless they're really, really, really good. Isn't that right, 1408? No, I don't. But sometimes I will, if I get the time, as I said. So yes, and I will keep you updated on birthday and Halloween stuff. Usually Dreams does a Halloween thing, so we may be doing that again, I don't know. But I don't mind, because, hey, like I keep saying with Dreams, it's the reason I got the PlayStation 4 in the first place. And I knew I was going to be really into it, and I still am, and yay. Because we're doing horror games in it, and they were very good last year. Even though some of them weren't particularly horrorish or scary, but some of them were just very good. And I'm hoping to get a repeat this year. You never know what you're going to get. And that's the exciting bit. So, that is it. So, one more reiteration and then I'll shut up. Shelly Aki is over and you'll get another one in November, okay? So, Sunday, Eternal Hope. Tuesday, In Nightmare for Let's Plays. Then on Thursday you got a live stream, Dreams Horror Games, 9 o'clock UK time, 10 o'clock in Germany and 4 o'clock US Eastern time. Fridays will be The Quarry and Watch Dogs Legion of the Dead, which will be 8 PM UK time, 9 o'clock in Germany and 3 o'clock US Eastern time. And that's it. So, with that being said, I'll see you however and whenever. Good day. And goodbye, and enjoy the spooks. Now, where was I? Oh yeah.
Graveyard.
Fucking, what have you done to this? Come here!